What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berm, and today I am hitting the VGC Series 9 ranked ladder with this GMAX APPLETUN team. Usually I say to you, this is the most fun team I've made so far. This is the most reliable team I've made so far. That is not the case this time. It worked really well for me on Showdown and in testing on the ranked ladder. It hasn't been working in the way that I want it to. I want to make these teams showcase the GMAX Pokemon itself. And this team works. It just, I think it showcases Stakataka a little more, which is fine, because APPLETUN's still on it. We're going to try to make APPLETUN GMAX today. We're going to try to get a video where that happens. Try to get a video where I win and that happens. That would be great. But if we don't end up doing that, it's totally okay. We can try again on the upcoming stream on Thursday night at 8. I stream every Thursday night at 8 using the teams that I made that week. Regardless of whether or not this team showcases APPLETUN to its fullest extent, I'm still going to make this team available if this video reaches 75 likes. That is the rental code for this team. And I'll put the link to the PokePaste and the rental code in the description below. As soon as we hit that like goal, make sure you're commenting and liking so that other people see the video and it helps reach the like goal as quickly as possible. Usually a 24-hour situation. And if you're subscribed, I always make a post to my subscribers letting them know when the team has been made available, so they're the first ones to know. You can also follow me on Twitter. I always tweet out the rental code as soon as it's available on Twitter as well. And jump into the Berm Firm Discord, because I also share the rental code there, and other people are sharing rental codes there as well. The idea behind this team is basically that you can pop Weakness Policy on GMAX APPLETUN with Quick Attack on Sylveon. It's a physical APPLETUN with Curse. This is a hard Trick Room team. You're going to want to get up Trick Room as much as possible. Yeah, it's Curse. It's got Seed Bomb. It's got Body Press, and it's got Gyro Ball. It works pretty well out of GMAX. That's kind of the thing that I keep doing in my practice battles. You may see that today, where I just keep, Dynamaxing Stakataka, and then APPLETUN's kind of an annoying little sweeper on the side. That's kind of how it's been working, which is okay. Obviously, the Psychic Terrain is there. And the Rage Powder's there on the Volcarona, which is a fun Pokemon to see, to help make sure that you get up Trick Room with either Stakataka or Dusclops. Sylveon's there to just hit hard and go for quick attacks into your APPLETUN. And the top 3 Pokemon you see there are really just there to check each other's weaknesses. Oh, you're scared of flying types? Then you got Stakataka. You're scared of ground types, you got APPLETUN. You're scared of water types, you got APPLETUN. You're scared of ice types, you got Stakataka. You're scared of fighting types, you got Volcarona. You're scared of, what's another one? Did I say ground yet? Rock types? You know what I mean? You have options among those 3. And the Volcarona is kind of a weird set because it is Quiet Nature just so that it underspeeds things. Volcarona is very fast on its own. And the Quiet Nature is there mostly because it was a really nice type matchup for APPLETUN, synergetically wise, but under Trick Room, it was outspeeding so many things. So it's a Quiet Nature. It doesn't make it slow, very slow by any means. That's also why the Quick Claw's on there. It's mostly just there and quiet so that it's under... It makes it as slow as possible. That's all you need to know. All right, let's see if we can't get some good battles here. Do leave a like I said, and let's hop into some battles, shall we? This team is crazy. Their name is Mirror B, which is actually not how you spell that. You spell Mirror B with, well, 2 R's, but there's only 1 R. M-I-R-O-R is how that is spelled. It's actually, I think, technically called Mirror B. So they misspelled, and they're bringing a bunch of weird Pokemon, and they're probably Trick Room themselves. So, who's got the better Trick Room setup is really the question. I hate seeing the Blissey, and I hate seeing the Shuckle. That shouldn't surprise anybody. That said, Pain Split on Dusclops could really mess with the Blissey. And my Stakataka could be really great. Especially if they burn my Stakataka and I get big with APPLETUN, I can heal it. which is very cool and fun. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to lead with Volcarona and Stakataka. I'll bring Appletun in the back, and I'll bring Sylveon in the back. Not going to bring the Dusclops. Is that okay with everybody? I think so. I feel confident that we have to get rid of the Shuckle. I'd rather have Volcarona and Stakataka try and do that if they lead with it. And then the Blissey can be dealt with by going for body presses. So let's just see. They brought out Lapras and Shuckle to start. Okay. That to me doesn't scream... Yeah, that doesn't scream... Trick Room immediately. So do I try to get the Trick Room up first things first, or who do I have in the back again? I have Appletun. Appletun doesn't like Lapras really at all. I think I do though. Let's go for Trick Room and let's go for Rage Powder. It's annoying. It's weird. They're gonna go for Aurora Veil. They're gonna be able to set up with their Shuckle. I'm really gonna hate all of that. Their Shuckle's probably really slow, so it's gonna really like Trick Room actually. But maybe they don't go for the Aurora Veil in this turn, and maybe what they actually do is go for the Geyser, because otherwise they do go for the Resonance, so they're not going to kill Volcarona here unless they went for Rock Slide or something with Shuckle. Does Shuckle even get Rock Slide? I don't know. But they wanted to set the Aurora Veil first. And they went for Infestation to keep Volcarona in play. So they didn't go for any boosts there. And we burned the Shuckle with the Flame Body. Well, that's very interesting. Okay. Lapras is a weird Pokemon in that I don't actually think, unless we get the Quick Claw to activate, I don't think that Volcarona underspeeds it. I think it's better if I just keep going for Rage Powders. But I can go for a Rock Fall into the Shuckle. It's still super effective against Shuckle, and it would give me a special defense boost. Well, no, it wouldn't if they followed up with Geyser. Yeah, so then it's better to just go for Steel Spike into the Shuckle. For sure. And then we can go for Rage Powder with Volcarona. That should be the play. Shuckle's going to switch out. I'm going to hit something hard with a Steel Spike here. Kangaskhan, enjoy this Steel Spike. Yeah. I'm less scared of the Lapras when I use my... Like, Appletun is less scared of Lapras if it's no longer Gigantamaxed. A Seed Bomb should hit that thing pretty hard. Let's see. We got the Steel Spike. First Steel Spike. Still does half even through the Aurora Veil. Which is great news. It means I could kill with another one. Is it a eject button? Oh. This is so weird. Who's coming out now? Shuckle comes out. I'm just going to do the same thing, probably. Max Geyser comes out into my Volcarona. Volcarona does go down there. Okay. And now I can bring out Sylveon. I could go for a Mystical Fire into the... Yep, that's what I do. I Mystical Fire into the Lapras, and I also go for a Rock Fall into the Shuckle. That should still kill the Kangaskhan if they want to switch back in with it. It'll do a lot to the Shuckle. I don't think it'll kill the Shuckle. Shuckle's defense is pretty gnarly. But most importantly, it'll set the sand so that with a Mystical Fire drop and with the sand up, I don't think Stack Attacker will die to a Geyser. And we have one more. We have an offset turn of Dynamax, so there should be one turn after this where Lapras is no longer Dynamax, but I still have one more turn with Stack Attack, and maybe that's our chance to take a shot at the Lapras. Although I don't know. I don't know that Lapras is my biggest concern. They went for Guard Split into the Lapras. Okay, so this Rockfall should kill then, I think. Yes, sir. Let's hope my Sylveon underspeeds the Lapras here. I don't know why it wouldn't. Although it is a defensive nature rather than a min speed nature. We get another defense boost off of the Beast Boost. They do go next. Okay, good to know. But they went into Sylveon. Oh, that's great. Why'd they do that? Okay. Mystical Fire into the Lapras. Lowering that special attack stat. And here comes the Kangaskhan again. Now I can set the sand forever. If I want to. I think I want to. But I'm still not going to kill the Lapras. Because if I can get rid of the Kangaskhan and go for another Mystical Fire into the Lapras is stuck in here. That's going to be my play. They're just going to fake out Sylveon, totally fair. Going to pop my Citrus, which is great too. And now we're going to set sand for good. I believe. They don't have any weather Pokemon in the back. That means my Stack Attacker gets a nice special defense boost. And their Lapras, because the Kangaskhan is gone, is now going to be stuck with that -1 special attack drop. They should also get another special attack drop if I keep going for Mystical Fires. We'll see. They're, for some reason, fixated on this Sylveon. Which I'm totally fine with, because Sylveon is bulky. I'm a little nervous about where we at with Trick Room turns. We should have one more, I think, after this. Blissey comes out. I'm going to body press that thing into the ground. Absolutely. We're going to body press the Bliss. And we're going to Mystical Fire into the Lapras. If the Appletun has to come out at some point, I want the Lapras to be as weak as possible. That gives me the best chance at Appletun being able to take on these two. They still have Aurora Veil up. I don't think we ever revealed what the item was in the Lapras. Here comes Body Press. How much can we do? Money. Money. Okay. One more defense boost. Why not? They went for Sheer Cold and landed it. Oh, wow. What? Oh, no. They have Sheer Cold and they're landing them? Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Dimensions return to normal. No way to reset that now. Dude. Sylveon's now faster than Lapras, but if they're going for Sheer Cold, and Aurora Veil is confirmed going to be 3 turns. All right. I think my better play is to go for... Well, I think it's to go for Seed Bomb into the Lapras. And we're just going to keep going for Mystical Fires. I could curse once. Maybe I curse once. Let's try that. Just because if they are weakness policy, I don't want to pop it and then have them be able to kill me on the next turn. I want to boost before I would do that. They go for the Ice Beam, so they do have the Ice Beam. Appletun's going to live that really well. It's going to pop my weakness policy. There we go. And this is definitely the play now. We're now sitting at +3 attack. We saw now how much the Lapras is capable of doing. It's not half, and they're going to be at 1 more minus here. So unless they were to crit, I shouldn't even have said that. We should be okay. Or if they go for the sheer cold and land it, that would be very obnoxious too. Another Mystical Fire. Really trying to weaken this thing. They still have Reflect up, so that's a thing. They could also poison or freeze me. Just don't do that either. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. This is the luckiest Lapras I've ever seen in my life. There's 1 more turn of Sandstorm left. How many turns of Aurora Veil? 1 more turn of Aurora Veil. I cannot believe this. I have to double attack. I have to go for Seed Bomb, and I have to go for Hyper Voice now. I cannot believe this. They're going to target Sylveon, so I can still unthaw. No more sand. No more Veil. And they are so weak. I still might be able to pull it out. There's no limit on freeze turns, though, so it's just going to come down to how many freeze turns can I get. Ooh, that did a little more. They're Ice Beaming into Appletun. Okay. Okay. Do I Mystical Fire once? I think so. I think I Mystical Fire once and then go for a Hyper Voice. That should put me out of range. I think so. I think I can Mystical Fire once. Hyper Voice might not kill right from here. So I think Mystical Fire is the play. Whew. I can't believe they burned me. That's crazy. Yeah, no, we should be able to kill with a Hyper Voice now. Can they kill, though, with an Ice Beam? Why not Hydro Pump? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And they didn't have Ice Shard. That was my last thought, was do they have Ice Shard? What I'm mostly mad about is that should have been Appletun's win after we got totally cheesed out of my Stack Attacka just finishing off the game by them landing a blind Sheer Cold. And then it should have been Appletun's game. But instead we got to showcase the power of Mystical Fire on Sylveon. On a Sylveon that at first it seemed bad that I was outspeeding the Lapras, and then it actually turned out to be a good thing because Trick Room disappeared and I needed to outspeed the Lapras. I'm mad that Appletun didn't get to literally do anything, but I'm also very glad that we won that game because I would have been very mad. Good game to my opponent. Okay, this is a team that Appletun might be able to work with. It's also a team I think that Stack Attacka might like a lot. That feels right. It does feel right, though, to definitely go for the... I think I lead Stack Attacka and Indeedee. They could Snipe Shot my Stack Attacka. That's kind of concerning. Appletun would take a Snipe Shot like a champ, though. So Appletun in the back could be good. And then maybe Dusclops. Yeah, it might be Dusclops. Annoyingly, I think it is. I want to bring the fun, guys. Maybe Volcarona. If I feel confident that the Inteleon can be gone by then, maybe Volcarona could do some stuff. Let's go Volcarona. Why not? It'll hit harder than Dusclops, so it'll get rid of the Clefairy faster. We just won't be able to burn the Metagross, which will be annoying. But, you know, False. My opponent's name is False. Okay. Motisma and Thunderstruck. Very cool, dude. We are in great shape. I'm going to set Trick Room immediately. I'm going to follow me. There's nothing they can do about that, because Rotom Heat does not get Heat Wave. So that's great. Let's just get the Trick Room going. And, yeah, they can't do anything about it. And then my next turn, I just got to make a choice between... just between going for Steel Spike or going for Rockfall. Do I want to boost my special defense? Or do I want to boost... Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. They went for a nasty plot. That's kind of wild. Okay. I get Indeedee for another turn, so I don't see why I wouldn't go for the Steel Spike into Clefairy, since they do have the chance to... Yeah, I think I Steel Spike into Clefairy here, and I think I just follow me. I don't want Rotom to destroy my life. Dynamaxing Stakateka. I could have Rock Slid too, maybe. Just going for a Follow Me and a Rock Slide. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that would have killed Rotom is the thing. But would 2 Rock Slides maybe kill Rotom? Not if it Dynamaxes here. Which it didn't. Okay. They protected Clefairy. Easily their best play. Shout out to my opponent for a great play. They actually double protected. Not a good play. Not a good play. You're now just prolonging the inevitable. And with the damage I get on the Clefairy now, I should be able to... Yeah, I don't even need to follow me this time. Well, I probably still should. But maybe not. No, I think what I can do now is just go for Rockfall into Rotom. If the Clefairy goes for Follow Me, I'll kill the Clefairy, and I'll get the Sand going, so my special defense will be a little bit better. And I'll just go for an Expanding Force. Because if the Clefairy does not go for Follow Me, then I'll do some... Oh, yeah, they're just going to switch out. What is this? Metagross? Okay. Are they going to Dynamax their Rotom? They're not. So they're just going to give me their Rotom and give me a defense boost. Great. And I'm really glad that we have the Volcarona in the back, because the Volcarona is going to help me deal with this Metagross, ultimately. I could say the same thing if we'd brought Dusclops. I could easily just be like, well, the Dusclops is going to help me burn the Metagross. But they're just letting me have my Indeedee. They're letting me go for, you know... They actually never even hit my... They never even hit my Indeedee. So I can just go for a Steel Spike now into the Clefairy. And because they never hit my Stakateka, they actually can't even go for... I could just Helping Hand it. They can't even go for like a Max Quake because I still have my Air Balloon intact. I wonder if they think they can. We're going to go for a Max Steel Spike through this Protect, hopefully. Hopefully. They're going to double Protect again. They're just trying to stall Dynamax turns, but they're just letting me get all these defense boosts, which is ultimately what I need. Okay, I have a bunch of defense boosts. I can guarantee myself another one here by going for Gyro Ball in another one here by going for Gyro Ball into the Clefairy. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to follow me and go for Gyro Ball. And then Body Press can start doing a lot of damage to the Metagross. And the Metagross might also start getting defense boosts of its own now, if it Dynamaxes and goes for Steel Spike. But my opponent might just double protect again. Go for the double protect. Who knows? Here comes Metagross. What you got for me, buddy? It's a Metagross and a Heavy Ball. So it's not the event Metagross. Makes it a little more impressive. It wasn't even an event Metagross. It was just a Metagross in-game. The Indeedee is going to follow me because I told it to. They are not even going to follow me with their Clefairy. I'll get this other defense boost. We'll see what they go for here with the Metagross. I'm interested to know myself. Stack Attacker's defense is through the roof, and they still have not popped my Air Balloon, which is crazy. They Steel Spike into the Indeedee, and they can't even kill the Indeedee because the Indeedee's been benefiting from all these defense boosts too. Crazy. All right, what's your last Pokemon? I can set Trick Room again, which I'm definitely going to do. Like I can just follow me Trick Room again. Who's this? It's the Pokemon fan. Tapu Lele. I could also just go for a nice fat. I could just go for a Gyro Ball into Tapu Lele and kill it. I think I might just do that. No, I'm going to go for the Trick Room. It's the smarter thing. It's the responsible thing. It's what I'm going to do. Problem is, Tapu Lele can now just kill my Indeedee, and Metagross will get a move off into Stack Attacker here. I just don't think it's going to do any damage. Ooh, the Dazzling Gleam comes out. That won't kill Indeedee. It'll pop the Air Balloon, but it won't kill Indeedee. It was a good try, though. Had they killed Indeedee there, this Max Quake would have done a lot to my Stack Attacker. Makes me think that that is not a Choice Specs Lele. I think a Choice Specs Lele probably would have had me there. But we get up this Trick Room now, which is great for me. And my plan is now going to go Appletun. I'm going to go for my Curse. And I'm going to go for a big Gyro Ball into the Lele. They could protect Lele. That leaves me available to go for Curse. And this is their last turn at Dynamax. And I don't even think a Max Quake kills my Stack Attack, I'll be honest. I have so many defense boosts, it's kind of crazy. They are going to protect with their Lele. We'll see how much this does. But if they go for a Quake too, they're not getting physical defense boosts that they might need. Although the special defense boosts are annoying if Volcarona is how I have to rely on winning this game. There's the Steel Spike into the Appletun. So that defense boost actually does do amazing things for me. Okay, it gave their Lele a defense boost, which I don't love. So I think what I do is I just go for the Gyro Ball into the Lele again. I might also Gyro Ball into the Lele with Appletun. No, I'm just going to Curse. They got the double with the Lele. I was making jokes about them double protecting before. I was just joking. But they got the double. Now they're probably going to go for an Earthquake here. But I have good defense stats now. I can't believe they got that. That's crazy. It's just Stomping Tantrum. It's not even a Max Quake anymore. And look how little that does. That's crazy. Okay. We're going to double into the Lele, but I think that my Gyro Ball on my Appletun might even be enough now, because I'm lowering my speed, too. Goodbye. Love seeing that out of Appletun. And let's just see what this Gyro Ball... I'm not expecting this to do a ton, but we already confirmed that they can't do very much to me with Stomping Tantrum. They can crit me, and that's about it. Yep. Yep, we're good to go. And now it's just a matter of body pressing, and I could even just curse again, just for the long-term safe play. Curse Appletun. Not bad. This is exactly what I said in the intro, by the way, that, like, I've more often than not been going for Dynamax Stakataka, and then Appletun's, like, a really annoying Pokemon to deal with in the back. Stomping Tantrum into the stack. No more Trick Room. But I could try to get it up again. And I can just body press now with Appletun. Let's see how much this does. They finally get the KO on Stakataka. And the body press from Appletun does about half of the remaining HP. And now I just Heat Wave. They could have Rock Slide, so I'm not going to go for Rage Powder. That could end up throwing. But on it, Appletun's not going down. It's just not. So let's Heat Wave. Let's go for the last body press. We should be okay. They're so not excited to see Volcarona, by the way. In the back is my last Pokemon. All right. Okay, Volcarona came in at the end. We got Appletun doing some stuff. Great game. And good game to my opponent. I've been seeing a lot of Pheromoses today. It's kind of weird. Otherwise, pretty standard team. And besides the Lapras, which I am scared of, Appletun might be able to make things happen here. I could even opt not to bring the Stakataka just to incentivize. I want to Gigantamax Appletun at some point today. So let's go Appletun here. No, sorry, we're not going to lead him. We can go Dusclops. We can go Indeedee to stop the taunt. Indeedee and Dusclops, make sure we get that Trick Room up. We'll bring Appletun in the back, and we'll bring Sylveon in the back. And we'll see if we can't plow through a potential Aurora Veil. But the plan is to Gigantamax Appletun. Real original trainer card there. I'm joking. Everybody does that. Nobody does the close-up Slowpoke shirt, though. You don't see that ever. Pheromosa Lapras is actually how they're going to choose to start this game. That's fun. I don't actually have to trick, or I don't have to follow me here. I can just go for it. There's no combination of things that my opponent can do right now that will stop my Dusclops from getting up Trick Room. So they don't have Pheromosa doesn't get taunt. I don't think. Wait, hold on. Let's just make sure that that's the truth. Ooh, it does get taunt. It does get taunt. Okay. I might have to follow me. Let's just do it for safety. I can Expanding Force in the next turn. I was going to say that I could just Expanding Force. But just in case they do go for taunt, it's not Prankster, so the Psychic Terrain does not stop it. Big Lapras. I like seeing Big Lapras now, as opposed to later. I know that the Aurora Veil will be annoying, but Big Lapras now means Appletun might be big when Lapras is small, which is ideal. They go for the U-turn into my defensive Indeedee. Defensive Indeedee is going to live that real nice. And we should get this Trick Room up. Rillaboom comes out, resets the terrain. Good job, buddy. You did that. It also makes them able to fake out if they want to for one turn. So I think what I do is I go into Sylveon here. I go for... The Grassy Terrain actually boosts my output of, I think it's GMAX Sweetness. Even if we lose this game, my goal is to go for a GMAX Sweetness and try and kill the Lapras. I go into Sylveon here. I go for a Protect turn 1, and I go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Rillaboom. Just to stop it from being able to clip my Sylveon. Ideally, I hope they start targeting my Dusclops. That'd be great. Because then I could go for Pain Split. I could do... If Dusclops goes down, then APPLETUN gets a free switch in. I really want to Gigantamax APPLETUN, though. Even if it means we lose the game. We missed the Will-O-Wisp. That sucks. They get a Geyser off into somebody here. Missing the Will-O-Wisp is actually kind of a big deal. But they went for knockoff. Okay, into the Dusclops. Totally fine, understandable. My play now is going to be to go for Pain Split into the Lapras, and I'm just going to switch into APPLETUN, because they're not going to go for a Resonance into Sylveon. That's just not what they're going to do. Yeah, I Pain Split the Lapras. It's got a lot of HP that I would love to have at this current second, and I think I just switch out hard into APPLETUN. They're not going to Resonance in. They would, if anything, they go for the Max Geyser into the Sylveon, and APPLETUN is quad resisting that. It's quad weak to one of Lapras's typings, and it's quad resistant to the other half of Lapras's typing. They're going to protect Rillaboom. We're going to get the free Pain Split into the Lapras. I'm so interested to know what this Lapras went for here. Geyser into... Tell me it's Dusclops. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. Now we're talking. We might just get them to pop my weakness policy for me. Yeah, if they just go for like a Freeze Dry or an Ice Beam or something, that'll pop my weakness policy, and I don't think I'll die if I'm big. We have 2 more turns of Trick Room, 2 more turns of Grassy Terrain. Good to know. I can hopefully Will-O-Wisp the Rillaboom now. Let's try to do that. But let's just get big with APPLETUN. And maybe we just go for a Max Knuckle. I want the Sweetness, but let's just Knuckle into Rillaboom for this first turn. Get the boost. And then on my last turn of Trick Room, I can go for a potentially +3 if they do go for the Ice move here. GMAX Sweetness into the Lapras. It's also possible, though, that they just target Dusclops right now. And if they do that, it gets me Sylveon, and then I can pop my... They Grassy Glide into the Dusclops. It does kill the Dusclops. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. A little nervous now. We get the Max Knuckle into the Rillaboom. We're probably going to pop our weakness policy here. Yep, it's Ice Beam. Ooh, does a lot of damage. But we get the weakness policy. Okay. Will the +3 be enough to take out the Lapras through the Reflect? I think it will, because we also have Grassy Terrain. I think it will. So let's go Sylveon. We can protect with Sylveon for 1 turn, because likely the Rillaboom is going to go for a Grassy Glide here. This might be the last turn of Grassy Terrain. I can check all of these things. There's 1 more turn of Aurora Veil, unless they were Light Clay. And there's 1 more turn of Trick Room, and there's 1 more turn of Grassy Terrain. Now is the time to attack that stupid Lapras. And we can just protect once with Sylveon. That's my choice. And we're going to see the animation for GMAX Sweetness no matter what. They can protect with Lapras too. Hopefully they don't. Grassy Glide goes into my Protect. Let's see. Come on. We might lose this game, but we're doing the exact thing I set out to do. I love that animation. Yeah. It was a crit too. I don't think we needed the crit. Look at my hair is even it's standing on, what is it? It stands on the back of your neck, but it's also standing on the top of my head. Because of how gripping this is. Okay, no more grassy terrain. No more Trick Room. But they don't get... Okay, they're going to go Pheromosa here. I think I go for a Hyper Voice, and I think I go for a Steel Spike now into the Pheromosa. Yep. They have Triple Axle. Can you miss one of them, please? Ooh, they're not actually going to kill here with this. Yeah, we actually lived that. We didn't live it well. Oh, they're going to double into Appletun? No! Man. It's Life Orb, Rillaboom. They're switching out too, so they're going to be able to reset their Grassy Terrain. I don't think that Sylveon can do it here. Here comes... it's Metagross too. Yeah. Based on the Pokemon that they could have had in the back, I mean, even if they hadn't gotten that Triple Axle off and we just killed Pheromosa there and say they'd gotten like a U-turn off with Pheromosa or whatever, I don't see a world in which Appletun and Sylveon are able to take on Metagross. Maybe, I mean, they can't Dynamax the Metagross, so maybe I could have gone for like body presses into it. We saw that in one of these battles. But yeah, Sylveon, I could quick attack into the Pheromosa. Oh boy, I got you. But yeah. Man, the Triple Axle sucks. Triple Axle sucks. I don't think U-turn was doing all that much. And ultimately, what I was expecting to happen there was like a bug move into Appletun, or like speed swap something, or maybe, I mean, maybe an Ice Beam into Appletun. But the Triple Axle got me really low. And I could have protected. I could have max guarded there too. And I was just so expecting them to go for Grassy Glide into my Sylveon. If I'd protected with the Appletun, and then... I'm like beating myself up now, but... If I'd protected with the Appletun, they're going to fake me out. Then I could have... yeah, just Hyper Voiced. It would have knocked... it would have stopped Rillaboom from switching out. It would have knocked Pheromosa to 1%. Maybe they would have gone for U-turn on the next turn. But I would have been able to quick attack into the Pheromosa. That would have gotten rid of the Pheromosa before the Rillaboom could switch out and reset Grassy Terrain, which would have been great. And then we'd have a really defensive Appletun sitting against a really against a Metagross, which is ultimately not a great matchup, especially if they have an Ice move. But I had so many defense boosts at that point, right? What did I have? Maybe I didn't. What defense boost did I have? I would have... No, I wouldn't have had any defense boost. What am I talking about? What did I do? I had an attack boost. And I could have started going for defense boosts if they didn't have an Ice move on their Metagross. I don't know. I think it was an uphill battle with Metagross in the back, regardless. I'm going to stop beating myself up about it. But I'm really glad we got to see GMAX Appletun. Yeah, good game to my opponent. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you want to use this GMAX Appletun team, help this video reach the like goal of 75 likes. I will update the description below with the rental code and the PokePaste. Make sure you're subscribed so that you get alerted as soon as the rental code goes live. And help this video reach the rental code as soon as possible by liking and commenting. Join the Berm Firm Discord. Follow me on Twitter. I'll also post the rental code in those places. People are posting rental codes over on the Berm Firm Discord all the time. That's a place that you can go. to get even more rental codes. Also, I stream every Thursday night at 8. I do want to say apologies. This man is standing inside of me. I do want to say apologies because the Appleton, strategy does not, really showcase GMAX Appleton as much as I usually like to do with these teams. But we also didn't see a situation in which an opponent tried to burn my Stack Attacka, and in that situation, GMAX Appleton actually can help out by curing its status. Doesn't really matter. It's a really good Stack Attacka team with a really fun combination of Appleton and Volcarona support, which you also don't see every day. You know what I mean? If people really want me to try again on Appleton once I do a bunch of the other GMAXs, I'd be happy to do that. But I thought Appleton was a fun idea, and thank you to anybody who recommended it. If you have suggestions for GMAX Pokemon I should try using, I would love to know them. Throw them in the comments below. That'd be great. And I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Berm. See you later. It's the responsible thing.